everyone! So this week I've been pretty busy with exams coming up and work, and so I thought I might make something quick and simple today, which is my favourite movies in order of genre. So the first genre is action films, and today I chose Kingsman. I remember being mind blown of how amazing it was, from the cinematography, the story, the gadgets, and that church scene. The next is anime. I remember how beautiful the animation was and the world of Spirited Away. Disney animation. For this it was hard, but I think it came down to the classic Lion King. I mean, everyone loves Lion King and all the music was on point. Biopic. This one I chose The Blind Side. It was a good feel-good movie with an underdog tone to it. Classic. So for this one I chose Star Wars Empire Strikes Back. This isn't a lightsaber. It's the best out of the whole saga, and I was just mind blown by the story and character and how even though it was a 30-year-old film, it still resonated with me. Comedy. So for this one I chose Tropic Thunder. I mean, it's just a bloody funny movie. Crime. For this one I chose The Departed, which was directed by Martin Scorsese and starred Leonardo DiCaprio and Matt Damon. Documentary. I recently watched a Netflix documentary called Minimalist, a documentary about important things. It made me see in a new perspective and it made me appreciate the important things. Drama. So for this one is probably my favourite movie out of all of them, which is Warrior with Tom Hardy and Joel Edgerton. From the outside, it just looks like a fighting movie, but it actually explores really deep stuff of the characters, like family and historical period. For this one I chose The Last Samurai because I think I'm running out of words to describe movies now. Horror. So I'm not a big horror fan, just because I'll admit I do get scared of them, and so I haven't watched that much. And so this one might be a bit which is Train to Busan. It's a Korean zombie film, which I remember watching in cinemas with my friends, and I didn't expect how emotional it would be, but also had some pretty cool action scenes. Can I consider that a horror movie then? Indie. For this one, I chose the recent Netflix film Okja because of the message it gave and how it explored the horrors of the meat industry, and yeah. It made me go vegetarian for like 5 minutes. Rom-com. It was a toss-up between The Proposal, How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days, but ultimately I would give it to Crazy Stupid Love. It's a pretty funny movie with Steve Carell. Science fiction. So for this one I chose Edge of Tomorrow. I chose this one instead of Star Wars because of how neatly tied. Tom Cruise is really good in that, but Emily Blunt blew it out of the park. Superhero. This one shouldn't be hard, but the one that I would pick is Captain America: The Winter Soldier. It wasn't even just a superhero film, it was also an espionage spy thriller, which is pretty cool. Thriller. For this one I chose Christopher Nolan's The Prestige. It's a movie about magicians, but with a Nolan twist, which was pretty mind-blowing. War films? Again, I'm not a big war movie guy, and so when watching Hacksaw Ridge I wasn't expecting much, but coming out of it, it was a really good film. It had so much heart and depth to it. Alright, so when I was editing this, I totally forgot two very important additions. So the first one is feel-good movies. This one's probably my favourite movie for whenever I just want to be happy, and it's We Bought a Zoo. Yeah, it just warmed my heart throughout the whole movie, and yeah, it's probably my favourite movie. Alright, so the second one is sad movie. And this one has to definitely go to Hachiko, A Dog's Tale. It's based on a true story about a dog, and I don't want to spoil it, but alright, spoilers. Do you guys remember that Futurama episode how Fry thought that his dog had a happy life and so he didn't revive him back to life or something? But then, yeah, you actually find out that his dog actually waited for him his entire life. until when the dog died. Yeah, it's just a sad movie. Lastly, I want to add trilogy. So for this one, I gave it to Rise, Dawn and War of the Planet of the Apes. Just because every single film from the first one has been so good. And the character of Caesar, who is an ape, which you just can't not follow and relate to, even though he's an ape. Andy Serkis and the effects guys really did a good job. Alright, so that's about it for the list of my favourite movies in order of genre. I hope that you find something interesting from that, and yeah.